Hello everybody, welcome to the White Tiger Tarot. Thank you so much for being with me here today. Today's reading is a pick a card from a message from your future self. So this is a message from your future self 1 year from now. So we're going to do a little bit of a time specific reading. And as always, Spirit is with me here to customize each and every pile so that each and every one is unique and different and totally customized for you and your situation. Okay, so I will give you guys some time now to meditate on your cards. And before we get going, I'll just say this is the Knight of Swords, pile 1, pile 2, the Hierophant, and pile 3, the Empress. All right, I will see you guys in your piles. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your future self reading. A message from your future self 1 year from now. You guys were all drawn to the Knight of Swords. And this tarot deck is actually a deck. It's called the Movie Tarot. So these are all characters from movies. And this character that you chose is actually from the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, the Swedish version. So I've actually haven't seen the Swedish version, only the American version. But I do know the character in the movie, and she is super badass, like extremely. And it really fits with the Knight of Swords. It fits with that sword energy, that just like cutting, doesn't really care, right? It's like so clear cut, like no hesitation, no doubt. No, overthinking. It's almost, can be impulsive, right? It's a little impulsive and a little cutthroat for sure. But that might be a very, that doesn't mean that's a bad thing either. That can be, it definitely comes in handy, and that definitely has its place. And so I'm looking forward to seeing what the message is here with this card and what your future self has to tell you about 1 year from now, what your life is looking like, what messages they have for you for today. So we'll get right into it, and I'll leave your card up here. I'll leave your stone with the tiger here. I just got this found this at a vintage shop yesterday, and I had to get it, of course, right? It was totally divine. So I have my little spirit animal here, my white tiger. So yeah, so grateful to have that addition, and I will let spirit guide me. Okay, so they want to use this tarot deck for you guys. Okay, 3 of Swords. So yeah, along with this character, definitely I think is very appropriate for this energy too, because their life was not easy, right? Their life was filled with pain, and that's why they kind of embody this energy now, this toughness, this cutthroatness. This kind of like, it's a very like hard shell. Maybe a lot of walls put up. Maybe this is what I feel like your future self is kind of acknowledging maybe the energy you're in at the moment. And, but I feel like whatever you've been through, all of these circumstances, all of these difficulties and harsh energy that you've gone through, is making you into like someone who is completely unstoppable and just so determined. And that is the blessing that comes out of this hardness. Really, it's hardness. And I'm going to keep going because I want to see the full message before I really continue. I kind of want to see more. Wow, look at that. So much pain. So much hurt. You guys have definitely not had an easy life. You haven't had an easy experience. Life has not, it's not been an easy ride in the slightest. Maybe a lot of, and I don't know if you're going through this now or if this is just kind of letting us know how your experience has been for maybe most of your life or up until this point. Maybe it's something that you're healing from. I can see with the Four of Swords. And I hope this is not, maybe you've experienced self-inflicted pain even because it's been so tough. And maybe there's been harsh relationships in your life that have brought about really, really high walls in your life that have maybe kept you from experiencing love or joy. And maybe it's kept you feeling stuck, stagnant, trapped. And I just see so many, it's all swords, right? So it's kept you maybe in your head, it's put walls up, it's really not allowed your heart to kind of open and be free. I feel like it's heavy, I'm getting heavy, like relationship, maybe abuse. And it doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It could be parents. It could be, friendships, family. And I feel like it's come from a place of a long time ago. So, growing up. Because honestly, this character reminds me of, I was an emo kid, right? Growing up, I was one of those kids that dressed like this. I had the dark hair, I had the really edgy makeup and the spikes and all of that stuff. Or a scene kid. I don't know if you guys are familiar with these terms, but growing up, and it was a popular kind of style, I guess, but it comes from a place of pain, okay? It comes from a place of not feeling understood, of I guess it's kind of like a teenager's way of rebelling, of expressing their pain because maybe you weren't able to communicate or speak how you felt, right? Because if it's family, we're kind of feeling trapped because I can't, you can't move out when you're 14, or not to say you can't, but it's harder, right? So I'm just getting these feelings that life has not been easy for you, and it's kind of, maybe you feel this way or you have felt this way of like me against the world. Just these, like, I'm just seeing really high walls, defenses, and having to grow the shadow self as a form of protection, right? And that is totally understandable. It's because maybe, you have been in a lot of situations that have forced you to build walls, to put those up, to keep people out, to keep yourself safe. And maybe you've developed kind of a hardness to you within, maybe that's reflecting current relationships, or that's affecting your life now, as far as like opening your heart to loving yourself, to loving life, to seeing the brighter side, to seeing all the good and all the blessings. Maybe that's a little bit harder for you to see the light, to see, to be grateful, because maybe there's still so much darkness or pain that's kind of clouding things. And so we really need to look at forgiving, right? And I feel like your future self is saying, we have done this. Okay, we have forgiven. We have done the healing work necessary and needed. We've, taken the time out for rest and that deep healing, looking at our shadow, bringing the walls down. And I say that because your next card that popped out, okay, is the Four of Wands. And look at the difference. Look at the difference. This is no blockage, okay? This is letting someone in. This is opening your heart to someone. The Four of Wands talks about, we see it here, marriage, or just community, coming into union with community and stability in our lives. And maybe that's something that you haven't had before, or that's something that you found difficult to receive or to open up to. But in 1 year from now, this hardness, this coldness is not there. Look, how different is that? It's pure openness. It's pure trust. If you are not with someone now, I definitely see you meeting that person who's going to bring these walls down, who's going to open you up and make you trust again, help you trust in relationships and in love again. And you're going to be able to see who you truly are through their eyes. And that is a beautiful gift of, soulmates and relationships, because if we can't, they help us mirror ourselves back to us, right? And then we find out that our true loves has always been ourselves, but that partner is so key into finding that, right? And then we help each other reflect back the love that is within us. And then we can help each other grow and evolve, right? Together as a unit. That is the true beauty of relationship, of finding your soulmate, of finding that person. It's helping each other open up to our own beauty, right? To our own selves, and supporting each other through that. And if you are in a relationship now, if you are going through a difficult time together, so it's going to be different with all of you, but this is so relationship based. I see something that is painful. This does not, and of course it does not have to be romantic, okay? But there is a painful relationship that needs to end, okay? And you'll know if you feel that to be true, it'll resonate. If not, it's not for you, okay? Because everyone who's watching this is going to hit, it's so general, right? So everyone's going to be in a different place in this triangle here, okay? So yeah, so for some of you, you have left some kind of toxic environment, relationship, family situation, okay? You have done the healing necessary, and maybe this next year is going to be you kind of diving into your own healing and doing that shadow work, finding that love for yourself, finding your voice, okay, especially with the swords here. And I feel like becoming your own protector, standing up, saying what's needed to be said, and then finding that true relationship. At the end of it all, in 1 year, you are in harmony, okay? So this could be, finding that community that you've always wanted, moving away from toxic friendships, relationships, whatever, right? Coming into union with that stable community that actually is a support, is a actual nice place to be, and people, your soul tribe, right? That's this energy. It's those ones that are there no matter what, right? And so, yeah, and if you are just, if you're looking for that, you're finding it, all right? And if you're in a relationship too that is committed and it's good, Okay, you might just be going through a hard time. You might just be bringing down each other's walls, and it's painful, right? It is painful. It's not easy because, we think when you're in a relationship, it is not always roses, okay? It's not, because we have to face our own darkness through each other, and that comes up, right? And we have to heal that. We got to look at it, and a relationship forces us to do that. And so it's not easy, okay? And it does, there are heartbreaks within a relationship that is good, okay? A relationship that is meant for us. There are heartbreaks in that. There are pains. There are difficulties. There are, there is grief. A relationship that is meant to last is not an easy one, because they will bring up what's necessary to be healed, what's needed to be looked at. And I see you guys in 1 year finally coming into a place. This could be you stepping into a new level of marriage, okay, or like an up-leveling of the relationship to the next step. So it could be engagement, marriage, settling down, buying a house. This is that like more stable form of relationship, okay? And so every one of you is going to be different on that scale, but you'll know because it'll resonate. And you'll know because if this is abuse, okay, then I'm telling you this has got to end. If it is abusive in any way, this has got to end. But if it's not like that, and you're like, I don't know, it's been so hard, but I want to make it work. I do love them, okay, then that's for you. Then you guys will make it through this, okay? You feel what I'm saying? I know it can be difficult at times to decipher, but you will know. You will know once you go through it, because trust me, there will be times where you will doubt even the best relationships, okay? But if you can make it through, if you choose each other at the end of the day, that is what counts, okay? But if you're just feeling like I'm done, I can't make it through another day, then you gotta go. You gotta go and you gotta heal, okay? All right, let's continue. Oh yeah, look at that. Love, true love, feeling good, fulfillment. This is new, okay? In 1 year from now, it's gonna feel like an entirely new universe for you. Like a relationship, and relationships, it's so focused on just love. and that's beautiful, because it's like, it feels like you haven't really experienced something that's super healthy, or that's been like hard to come by for you, and I'm sorry for that. But you in 1 year from now are in such a healthy place. You're filling your own cup with love, and when you do that, you attract that. And you only attract the healthiest relationships, because when you're in this like self-loathing, low self-worth, that is what you attract, right? Because you're like, this is who I am, this is what I deserve. Okay, the universe just listens to that, right? In 1 year from now, you have healed your wounds, you have healed the past, you have done the work, right? And you're probably in that process right now, but you no longer feel trapped. You feel stable, you feel open, your heart is finally open, ready to receive love, ready to receive all the gifts, okay? All of the gifts necessary, needed in order to really set this foundation for your future going forward. All right, so I do not want you to worry that in 1 short year from now, you know how fast a year goes, and this could come in a lot sooner than an actual year, but this is just the progress within the year, okay? It's bringing our walls down. It's doing that healing work. It's pouring into our own cup. It is loving ourselves, opening ourselves up to what we truly want, to the love that wants us. okay? And finding that stability in self, in relationship, in other, in whatever form that fits for you, okay? Oh, what a difference. Amazing. I'm just so relieved for you guys. My heart it feels so much lighter now. Like, it's just, guys, and I feel like you've waited so long and it's been such a difficult process, and it's like, it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit. But you're coming out of it. You really are, and you don't have to be this tough all the time. And with this person or with these people, you don't. And it's gonna be like, of course, this will always be a part of you, and it's such a cool part of you. But it's like, but this person's gonna melt that away. Like, you're gonna melt. And I just got chills. You are going to melt in their presence. And I'm tearing up right now. Okay. This person's so special to you. And they're going to help you so much. And I know you've been so hurt. And I know you're so ready. And I don't want you to lose patience for this, because I'm telling you, it is worth the wait. And you're not going to have to wait long. And it's going to heal all your wounds. It's going to heal all of your past. And you're not going to feel trapped anymore. You're not going to feel like you can't speak your truth anymore, like you can't be yourself. You're finding the one, or you're finding those ones who are for you, who see you for who you are, who see past the walls, who see past the protection, who see past the pain. And you get this beautiful new beginning to really root in foundation with them. And it'll all be worth it. You will not want to trade a second of your pain, because it brought you here, because it showed you what you didn't want. And that directed you closer to the real, to what you want. And some of us, that's how we gotta learn. That's how I had to learn. Pain to me is the greatest teacher on earth in suffering, because it guides us away from it. It guides us, okay, there's got to be something else. There's got to be more. There's got to be love. If you believe in love, it will guide you. And what we don't want is such a good teacher. Right? Because you're like, nope, this is not it. This is not it. Right? And so we can move past that. Sorry, I'm just checking. Okay, you can see everything. Okay, good. Oh, sorry. So yes, you had another card. Flip out the Queen of Wands, stepping into your truth, stepping into your power, into your confidence. Look at that difference. Out of the cold, into the warmth. The ice is melting. You're stepping into your fire, speaking up when you need to say something, not hiding away, not trapping anymore, free. You are free. You are in your creative just power, right? You are stepping into your inspiration. You're no longer hiding away. You are completely open, honest, inspired, like you have let go. You are feeling yourself to the highest degree. The Queen of Wands is the hottest queen, okay, by far. Look at the volcano. It's bubbling, okay? You have had a major glow up. Look at the difference of this energy, okay? This is held back. This is cold, right? This is hardened. This is protective. This open. Here I am. Look at what I have. Look at what I have to share. I'm not hiding. I am not scared to show who I am. I am here, take it or leave it. Love me or hate me, but I don't give a shit either way. Okay? And it's empowering. sorry, I'm I'm getting too excited into this energy. I was just gonna swear. You are empowered. Okay, it's only for exaggeration. It's not exaggerating because it's not exaggerated. It's just like I'm trying to express the amount, right? It's a lot in a good way, in the best way. It's that fire. It's that fire. It's that passion. It's that, yeah, I'm proud of myself, of who I am, of what I've overcome, and I feel way more comfortable. I feel so much more myself. I am me. I am here, and I'm taking up space, whether you like it or not. I love that. Love it. Love it. Life is going to be completely new. Okay, so the 5 of Wands came out. No more fighting. Okay, no more fighting ourselves. The struggle of self, right? And look, the other card that flipped out, 10 of Wands. This is ending. All right, so this time of struggle, of strife, of feeling like we have to battle, like feeling like we're all maybe going up against ourselves constantly or with other people, and it just feels like I can't be myself. It feels like the relationship isn't going anywhere. Like every time I try to express myself, I'm fought against. I'm going up against walls, right? Walls on walls on walls. I can't be myself. I can't express myself. This is ending. And that's heavy. That's heavy to deal with. And I feel like from the past is birthing a brand new beginning, something that is rooted in health, rooted in stability, rooted in love. Okay? Not fighting anymore. It's harmony. Okay, now we're working together. Now we're in unison. Now we're on the same page. We're a team. We're no longer competing, or we're no longer fighting. It's like, it's peace. Finding new love, finding light, finding harmony. And where you can be yourself, where you're no longer hiding away, where you're no longer holding back, stopping yourself from expressing yourself. Okay, I think they're going to guide me somewhere else now, yeah. Okay, where would we like to go? All right. I want to see, I want to see how you're going to do this. So we'll see what they want to bring out now, but I do have that question as far as how are they going to do this? How is this going to happen for them? Okay, look at that. The key. You're finding the key. You're finding the key. And this, to me, looks like an eyeball. Okay, so you're finding the key within yourself. Or you're witnessing. You're doing the healing. You're looking at what needs to be done. And that, that's a process, right? And then one day, it just clicks. But the only thing you have to do is sit with yourself and look and witness. And the more you can do that, it's not even like you have to do anything specific. You just look. You witness within yourself. You witness what needs to be looked at and within. And then one day, it progresses more and more, and you know what you have to do. And sometimes you'll be angry and you have to act on that anger, and sometimes you'll have to just purge. You know what I mean? But you find the key. Look at that. You're finding the key. You're magnifying. You're looking at what is it. Okay? You're finding what maybe before you didn't find. But within a year, you are finding the key to your mystery. You are finding the key to your healing. You're finding the key to what's going to bring this to an end for you, where it feels like a struggle. No more. All right? You're finding yourself. You're finding the missing piece. You're finding The clue, the key to your happiness, to the love within yourself, and to the stability and love within relationship around you. And it all starts with self. It'll all have to start with you standing up for yourself, finally speaking your truth, okay? Not backing down, being just unapologetic, okay? And for all of you, it's going to be different. For some of you, it's going to be you finding that love and that like triggers things. For others of you, this is going to be done work within you, that you got to find that, you know, this is going to be inner work, right? Through meditation, through yoga, through whatever form it is that you enjoy. And that's how you find your key, okay? The missing piece. And that's what ends it all. All right. But that is what's happening within this next year. You're finding the key. You're finding the piece. This just flipped through. Look at that. Home. Four of Wands. Home. Stability. Okay. You are finding your home, your peace. Maybe a lot of you are moving. Okay. And you're finally getting a stable home in your life. Okay, and that maybe this, you know, this could come with the whole family, the whole thing, the partnership, the stable home. Okay, maybe you guys are finally coming out of a really hard time as a couple, and finally finding some stability within the relationship, stability within your physical world, a real home where it actually feels like this is ours, right? It's been a long time of difficulty, but now, you know, it finally feels like we're at a peaceful place. We're at a good place where it doesn't feel so heavy and hard. And maybe you guys are clearing karma right now, right? The walls are down. The fire is on, okay? We're cooking. We're cooking, we're laughing, you know, it's good. It feels good. We're comfortable, we're loving, we're expanding ourselves, each other, our family, our worlds. Okay? And of course, you know, if you have not met that person, I mean, come on, you definitely are, and you're having that stable relationship, that home, right? What beautiful, beautiful energy. Like you're finding the peace, the key to your happiness, to your healing, to yourself. It feels so good. It just feels peace. After a long time I guarantee you, not feeling peace. A long time of healing, of having to, you know, face hard things, face people, facing difficulty, facing struggle. You're so overcoming that in the most beautiful way. And it'll all be worth it. It really will. Every difficult moment will be worth it to find this. Okay. Last message for pile 1. All right, we're going to go into the before tarot. Sorry, before tarot. Oh, okay, you got one more card that fell out. Runes. Okay, so on the runes of the old, of the past, we are building anew. Okay? We are building anew. Runes. What do we think of when we think of runes? We think of like old, like castles, right? Things that I feel like dilapidated. There are things that are just, it's over. But look, it's building from the old here. We're building a new home, a new place of peace, of love from the old. Using the pieces that we've learned, using the healings that we've accumulated the lessons from the pain, and we build a way better reality for ourselves. So this reminds me of like a childhood, right? Maybe you had a really difficult childhood with a lot of pain, a lot of anguish. And so you take the lessons that you learn from that. Maybe you learned what not to do, right? A relationship, how not to treat each other, you know. And so you take those lessons and you bring them into your current reality, and you go, I don't want to make that life for me or my children or my family. I don't want to, you know, divorce my partner. I really want to make it work. And of course, this is not if you're in an abusive relationship, okay? But if you know it can work, this is not giving up and building on from the old, the lessons of the past, building something that is solid, stable, secure, that works. Okay? This is taking lessons from past relationships that we've had that were maybe abusive or hard or difficult, didn't allow us to be ourselves. And we are taking those lessons, not accepting that in our future, and actually because of that, because healing ourselves and realizing our worth and our power, we build a new reality for ourselves, right? That isn't this falling apart, that isn't crumbling, that is there for us every single day, day in, day out. We're here, we're doing the work, we're loving each other, we're showing up. It's happiness, it's peace, it's real love. It's home. We're finding home within ourselves, within our partners, and then creating that in our lives. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, any last messages for pile ones, please? Look, Queen of Wands again, twice. Do you know how beautiful you are, how worthy you are, how creative you are, how much purpose you have here, how like powerful and fiery and just lovely, just lovely. Like you have the potential for so much beauty and just creation. You are so powerful, and you need to know that. You are the queen or king of your kingdom. And you are going to create such a beautiful life for yourself, where you can share your gifts, where you can share your love, because you see yourself as that. You are the gift. Okay, you are it. And you are knowing that, you are learning that. Knight of Wands, so funny, because we had the Knight of Swords and now it's being replaced with the Knight of Wands. You are moving quickly into this, okay? I would not be shocked if this happens much sooner than a year, okay? But this is just saying, like, you will be taking a very positive, exciting action towards maybe something very passionate. So for a lot of you, this is like finding your purpose in life. This is like finding the thing that makes you really happy and creative and content, okay? And I also feel like finding that in another too, but this is like you being super passionate about something, being very focused, moving in a very positive direction with something that you love, doing something that you love with someone that you love. All right? This is just like, it's so positive and light and Queen of Swords, 2 queens. You're about to get crowned. You're being crowned because you looked at what needed to be looked at. You spoke your truth. Okay, you used discernment. You didn't You didn't bend over for anyone else's will, right? Like you stood your ground, you stood your power. You did what was necessary to do for your highest good. And you took the action that was needed to go forward. Yeah, you're conquering something really big within the next year. You're seeing the truth and you're being honest. Even if it, might hurt here and there, might be a difficult truth to share or to admit or whatever it is, but it needs to be said or it needs to be done, and you're doing it. Okay, look at that. We have the Three of Cups coming into gratitude, okay, coming into friendships that feel good, where we're filling each other's cups, right? We're all on the same page. We're all supporting each other and just enjoying time together, enjoying our abundance that we've created, enjoying the life that we've created. Okay, finally having those soul group, that soul family, feeling celebratory, feeling like there's more than enough. Gratitude and the Page of Swords. I love how you have the Knight, the Page, and the Queen. This is that exciting new beginning. Going forward with excitement, with curiosity, with just trust and faith in where you're being led. Truth, letting your curiosity guide you. Where is it that you want to, where do you want to take it? Allowing your mind and what's inspires you to lead you. Like, you have so much to look forward to in the next year. It's insane. There's something new, big on the horizon that you're going to discover and you're going to take action on. And there's so many new people in your life that are going to support you, that are going to feel good for you, that are going to help you, okay? And it's like, it's a night and day difference from where you've been and maybe where you are today. And I hope this is already starting for you guys. Let me know in the comments, like, what phase you're in or what point of this that you're in. I would love to know, and we can support each other. Yeah, if you're comfortable with that, I would love that. But this has been your reading, Pile 1, and I hope you enjoyed it. You have so much to look forward to. It's insane. Your life is going to be completely different. You have so much love and stability and excitement coming in for you. Movement, newness, new people, friendships, soul groups. Like, wow. So much new energy and loving energy. So yeah, enjoy it. Enjoy the journey, which is the most important part. Don't try to rush getting there. Enjoy the process of getting there, of going there, because before you know it, it'll all be settling in, right? So you don't want to miss out on the treasures and the joys of actually getting to that point. All right, Pile 1, that was your reading today. Thank you so much for being with me here. If you enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you never miss another reading. And if you would like to know more about your own situation, you can book a personal reading with me down in the description box. I also provide a healing that is called Quantum Healing Hypnosis, where you can come with any intention at all of what you'd like to look at, whether it be a past life, a current life trauma, a blockage you'd like to get removed, or just a lovely spiritual experience you'd like to have with yourself. We can do anything at all. So if you'd like to know more information, you can go to my website or you can email me. And otherwise, I will see you in the next reading. All of my love, Pile 1. Peace. Hello, Pile number 2. Oops. Welcome to your a message from your future self reading. We are looking at a message from your future self 1 year from now, okay? So, you guys we're attracted to the clear quartz, and we will put your gem just there. And the Hierophant. So this is the movie Tarot, and this character is the Godfather, which is so cool for the Hierophant. It's pretty awesome. Very, very powerful card. Someone you don't want to mess with, for sure. But also someone who is a fair leader, who's someone you go to for advice or wisdom. And yeah, really, I feel like sitting on your throne of yeah, maybe you're a very highly spiritual person. I mean, with the Hierophant, you definitely are, but with like very maybe more traditional values, and that does not have to be the case for everyone. But it's just this like it's a pillar of it's like a pillar of the community. That's what I'm getting. A pillar of the community. Someone people can come to, they trust, you know, for their needs, for advice, for wisdom. Yeah. All right, so let's get right into it. We'll allow Spirit to guide us to the deck they want to use. Oh, interesting. So they want to actually use the movie Tarot deck, okay? Which is funny because they didn't do that for the last reading. Oops, I just have a little hair. Get that out of the way. Okay, so what does pile number 2 need to know? What is a message from their future self 1 year from now? What does their future self want to tell them? What do they need to know about life 1 year from now? What is their message? Future self of pile 2. Thank you. Okay, you have the Tower with Jules from Pulp Fiction, which was one of my favorite movies, by the way. But yeah, the Tower. Wow, such power, such power. I feel like people, like I said, people don't want to mess with you, but I don't think that you're cruel in any way. I think you have a very good compass, but I feel like you're going to be so much more not cutthroat, but like, you're like, nah, it's not for me, you know, and maybe that's kind of a different energy for you to have where you're not taking anyone's BS. You're like, look, I know who I am. I know what I provide. And if you're not okay with that, you can go. Like, it's just this, like, no BS attitude. Don't come here with that BS. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like you're not afraid to, yeah, shoot someone down, shoot an idea down. Yeah. And maybe, I mean, you guys could definitely be having a massive, I feel like it's a double message here, a massive shift within a year. I think your whole foundation is going to be different. Your life is going to look completely different. Yeah, I think everything about your foundation at the moment is going to change. Okay, especially with the 5. The Hierophant's the 5. Yeah, it's Taurian energy. So it's like everything about maybe your physical world is going to be different. And this is definitely for your benefit, like for the positive, because it's leading you closer to your purpose, your highest self, your mission. Okay, I feel like it's going to allow you to step into this role of maybe a pillar of a community leader, of a very wise figure. Okay, someone people can come to. So maybe a teacher, like maybe a priestess, a mystic, a CEO. Just this, pillar in some kind of community. What else? What else do they need to know? And I feel like you're not sugarcoating things. This is like a tough love. Like, this is it. Take it or leave it. This is my honest opinion. Here you go. This comes from the heart. Do not take this as any way of being hurtful or mean. But this is truly what I'm receiving. This is like being a channel of pure divine love. And that's not always an easy message to give. Okay. Oh, look at that. You got Neo. So this is from The Matrix, one of my faves, with the Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, wow. I feel like building a new world, building a new reality, piece by piece. I mean, Neo, hello. He literally broke out of the Matrix, right? So maybe seeing something for what it is. Some kind of reality, some kind of world that you're in now might be crumbling down or will be within a year. I feel like it's this process of the next year is this crumbling of maybe an old world and rebuilding into the new, into the real. Seeing it for what it is and then rebuilding into this new you, into this new world, this new self, new reality, where there's no illusion here. This is the breaking down of illusion of the old. The illusion of, I feel like you're shifting realities here. You're leaving one reality and building a new one for yourself. Because it was maybe, it was in fear. It was built in fear. It wasn't built on solid ground. Maybe people around you, the environment just in general, was not supportive of maybe who you are. It's funny because in the movie, the Pulp Fiction, Jules talks about the righteous path, right? He is the one who learned his lesson. Vince, his partner, didn't. I don't want to spoil anything for you guys because this is an unreal movie. I would recommend seeing all of these movies, by the way. I have to watch The Godfather again. It's been a long time. These ones, though, I'm very, very familiar with. Okay. Jules, his character, is the only one who wants out of the gangster life. Okay? He wants out of this, of having to kill, even though he has no problem, like, facing these things and doing what needs to be done. Okay? But he's the only one who feels he has to take a more righteous path. He's the only one who feels led by God to leave this world behind, to leave whatever reality he's in behind, that he's being led by God, by a higher power. And he's leading him out of here because he has something more to give. He has something that's greater to give than what he's being currently used for or how he's being seen or the role that he is currently in. Okay, he's called by God for something higher. Okay? And you have to see the movie. Okay? See the movie. And if you know the movie and know what I'm talking about, shout out in the comments. Let me know. Okay? But he's breaking out of the matrix that he's in. Because he sees it for what it is. He knows there's something more because he gets some kind of divine message from God, and everyone else thinks he's crazy, right? He literally, we see it here, he gets shot all around him, and he doesn't, by a miraculous thing, he doesn't get shot, okay? He knows that that is a sign from God that he is meant for something more. Neo breaks out of the matrix. He sees, right? He sees it for what it is, and then he takes the blue pill, right? And he gets out and he sees reality and the real reality. And so he builds a true reality for himself. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. You're breaking out of the matrix. Good for you guys, Pal 2. You're breaking out of some kind of old reality. and stepping into the one you want to create. Now you are Neo. You have the power, okay? You get to create this place in this world that you want. You get to be who you want to be. This next year is you building that. It's you putting the foundations together, putting the pieces together, one by one, piece by piece. Stepping into who you are, knowing that you're here for more. Whoa, powerful. I'm loving this. I'm loving the deck because you get the story behind the characters. It's great. Okay. Okay, but I want more of these, so let's get into it. What else? Pile number 2, future self of pile 2. Okay, we're not going to take... Okay, we're just going to take this one for now. 3 of Cups. Okay, finding soul family, finding community, finding other people who also have the similar vision to you. Okay, finding emotional happiness, gratitude. Okay, yeah, just finding that joy and finding those who want to join you in that joy. Finding the true ones. Maybe, you might have people who you're not clicking with, that you're just, and it's just that it's not aligned anymore. Okay? It's just not aligned anymore, but you're building something where it's going to attract those to you. It's going to attract those who are aligned to your soul family. We see the stars here and the moon. It's like you're attracting your star family. Right? Those who are meant to help you build this life and join you in this life, in this new reality, in this new world. Okay, any more? Any more for my pile 2s from this deck? Yep, okay. The High Priestess with Beetlejuice. Okay, well, this isn't Beetlejuice, but this is, I forget her name, but she's the niece in Beetlejuice who sees the actual dead people, right? She sees the ghosts. So you have the Hierophant and the High Priestess. Are you kidding me? Do you know how powerful you are spiritually? How connected you are to the other side, to the other realms? And I know that you guys are probably connected with this already, but you have infinite amounts of growth. You are deepening into your mystic abilities. And I feel like you're really going to be someone that is known for this. And that is a beautiful way to build a community with, the spiritual values, with, values that are rooted in truth, in love, in God, in source. Someone who is that connected, right? That connected to that source. And so all of your divine wisdom and information is directly coming from the crown into you, undisturbed, undistorted. And I feel like you're building this new world, this new life for yourself, this new reality on higher truths. No more an illusion, but with oneness, with true love and truth and honesty and God. Oh, beauty. And your gifts are going to deepen like crazy. Like, I feel like you don't even know what gifts are about to be revealed to you within the next year. Like, it's just, I feel like it's going to be one after the other where you're like, oh, wow, I'm now connecting in with this part of myself. Oh, this is now opening up for me. My true power is now being revealed. And I feel like it's because you had to step out of the old reality before this could truly deepen, before this could truly be revealed to you. Just how powerful you are. Wow. Whoa, man. Temperance. Okay. Temperance with red. Okay. From Shawshank. I mean, Red's a beauty. He's the alchemist, right? He escaped prison. He escaped prison. I feel like that is what's happening with you. You're escaping some kind of prison or some kind of reality, and you're finding the light. You're finding the love. And like Red was the wise man, right? He had the wisdom. He sees the truth, and he stays true to that. And that led him out of prison. That led him to the light. He alchemized a dark situation into a beautiful one for himself, where he is free. And that is what's happening for you within the next year. You're going to be free. And I'm talking freedom, spiritual. I'm talking enlightenment. I'm talking within your outer world. Maybe you guys are buying land, okay? And this is yours. And it's like this is yours to do whatever it is you want, where you are doing what it is that feels good to you, where you are stepping into who you truly are, where God is shining his light on you. Because you are here to lead, you are here to grow something bigger than what you left behind. Something that's going to help not only you, but those around you. A community. You are Neo, okay? You see through it. And so what's happening in the next year is you building the truth that you know is real. Sorry, I'm just going to fix this, I think. Okay, I'm okay. The truth with those who, and you're going to get attracted to your soul group, to those who see like you, right? Who also have that same desire, that same spiritual connection. They're all going to come to help you build this so we can support each other. The sun is coming up. The truth is coming to light. The old is crumbling so the new can be built by you. You are alchemizing the energy into beauty, propelling you forward. And I feel like you're going to be on the cutting edge of energy. You're going to be a divine channel, getting the downloads, healing yourself, and because you've healed yourself, allowing those who come into your presence to heal. Holding the frequency for Earth, for those who come into your energetic field. They'll be healed by just being with you. You will help them just by being you. Powerful, man. Okay, we're going to go to another tarot deck now. Okay. So, my pile number 2 is, what do they need to know? A message from their future self 1 year from now. What's important for them to know at this moment? Ace of Wands, new life, creation, total blank canvas for your creation. You are working with God, with Source, to create a new world, a new reality. It just keeps getting deepened. It keeps getting said, and I'm sorry if that's repetitive, but it's literally it's there. Okay, this is a blank creation for you to create it however you want it, in whatever way you want it to be, because guess what, you're trusted to do this because your values are right. Your values are aligned with God's. You are healed. You see truth. You see past illusion. You see past fear. Past the fear of the current reality. Past the fear of what the news, what the media is telling us. Right? That's not the real. The real is your love. The real is God. The real is in those relationships that never give up on each other, that don't judge each other. The real is infinite abundance that is yours, that the earth is here to give abundantly, and us to service the earth. And you are being handed the paintbrush. You are being trusted with the paintbrush to create a beautiful reality, a beautiful world of your own making, attracting those who also are, who feel this and they come towards it, that are going to help you do it as well. They're going to help you create this reality. It's going to create a community that is so right, so loving, so healed, that as soon as you step in, you're like, there's no question that God's presence is there. There's no question that this is a place of love, of healing, of peace. My gosh, this is powerful, man. Good for you, pile 2. I want to be part of this. I definitely resonate with this so much. The Wheel of Fortune. Come on. Come on. It's time. It's time for the old to fall away. It's time for you to step into your true power, into your why you came here. Why you came here. You're stepping into a whole new cycle of life. It's like one's ending and one's beginning, and this is the one where you have a blank canvas to create it, because you are so honorable, you are so pure, but you don't take any bull. You are like a balanced human being. You can alchemize darkness into light, but you use the darkness in a very positive way and you don't deny it, right? But you see through the BS. You see through the illusion. You are coming into such a fortunate time in your life where everything's going to be provided for you. Whatever you need will be provided for you, because God wants this to be created and is going to be created through you. 9 of Cups. Are you kidding me? A dream, a wish, a manifestation. What you've been dreaming about, hoping for, knowing it is yours. Coming into union with this. Coming into union with those who share your dream. Manifesting it, creating it together in harmony, not where it's all mixed up in fear, in doubt, and it's spoiled. This is something of real truth, of real love, because the foundation is not skewed. It holds the power of that pure source energy, of that love, truth. I can't say it enough. I can't say it enough. Do you know how good, I want to scream. I want to scream. Ah! It feels so good. It feels so good. You have everything provided for you. Whatever you need, you have it provided for you, because you are the one who's going to share it with others. God is going to provide everything you need, monetary, emotionally, everything, physically, spiritually. It's all up-leveling in such a massive way. You are being granted this because you are going to be the one people come to. You are going to be the one to share it, okay? Because you are trusted with that job. You are trusted with this position. You have proved yourself to be the honorable teacher, the honorable one, the pillar of the community, who can be trusted with this energy to share it amongst others, to build a community, to build a place of love, of truth, of honor, to share that with those around you. You're going to step in and feel light. you're going to feel enlightened in this space, in this place that you've created. It's like creating a heaven on earth. Oh my gosh. Absolutely amazing. Two of Cups. Okay? This is you maybe in a partner doing this together, or romantic or non-romantic, but this is you coming into union with what it is you want, with your wish, with your dream. Creating it with equal partners, creating it with those who see and share your vision, who also want this. You guys see each other, you see who the other is truly, and you don't want to hurt the other one, you want the same things. This is you being in union with God, with Source, and creating that together here on earth. Creating it with those who share the same vision, truth, in harmony. Wow. Wow. So powerful. Okay. Any last messages for our pile number 2s? What do they need to know? All right, we're going to go to the archetype deck. I feel like this is going to be your energy, your future self. Look at this. Samaritan. Light attribute refines your capacity to help those you prefer to ignore. Shadow attribute, exacting appreciation and recognition for the help you offer. You are here. Look at this. 9 of Cups, 2 of Cups. You are here to help other people. You are here to be a leader in a community. You are here to help those around you. And those around you are going to feel safe. They're going to feel supported by you, and vice versa. Like we said, you're going to be provided for everything you need so that you can help others, so you can help other beings around you. For some of you, this is going to be other people. For others of you, it could be animals, okay? It's going to manifest differently depending on what you focus on. But either way, you're here to help and support those around you. That's why you're being given this. That's why you're being gifted this. You are being trusted with this energy, with this creation, with these gifts. You have earned them. You have proven yourself to be someone who can hold this on earth and who will use them for the highest love and truth and light. Wow. Wow. My goodness. Pile 2, you're a very, very powerful being. You are definitely a godsend. I mean, we all are, but you have realized that within yourself, and you have really balanced out your energies. So much so that you are being gifted this in order to help others, that you are stepping into a pillar role that is going to attract those who, this is not just you taking those in who have nothing to give. This is a very much a mutual relationship. You're going to attract those who are just like you, and you can help each other, grow with each other. And of course, you're going to attract those who need your help. But no one doesn't have something to give. Everyone has something to give. And it's just going to build into this beautiful, beautiful community. Oh my goodness. This is just unreal. Amazing. I am so happy and excited for you. Pile number 2. Like, this next year is going to be such a massive shift for you. You're stepping into your power. Things are falling away. They may already be. By next year, I think you're already well in your way of building this beautiful heaven on earth, this beautiful community, this beautiful place in which people can come and feel accepted and loved and supported. So I thank you for that. I thank you for your service here on earth. It is a beautiful one. And I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, if you could please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss another reading. Shout out Pile 2, please. I would love to know who my Pile 2s are. You guys are amazing. And if you'd like to know more about your own situation, you can book a personal reading with me down in the description box. You can also book what's called a quantum healing hypnosis session, where we can take a deep dive into anything at all you'd like to find out. You can look at anything that's blocking you, anything you want to heal from your past, even a past life. We can just go in and enjoy a spiritual experience together as we navigate through the spiritual world. It is endless what we can experience and discover. And otherwise, I will see you guys in the next reading. All of my love, Pile 2. Peace. Hello, Pile number 3. Welcome to your future self 1 year from now reading. This is a message from your future self. The card that you were attracted to is the Empress. And this is the movie tarot. So the character is Cleopatra, played by Elizabeth Taylor. And I actually have not seen this movie, but I will definitely do so now. And I recommend that you do the same, because there's probably some message in there for you. Okay, so, I mean, we know Cleopatra, she was a leader, okay? She was a queen in a very important time, in a very important role. All right, so, and I feel like that is a direct reflection of this card and of you 1 year from now. And this does not mean this is male or female, doesn't matter. It's still, the role is the same. We see like a queen, right? She's holding like one of those sticks queens hold, a wand. But she is in her power. She is in her role here on earth, a leader, okay? A leader. And maybe something is being birthed within the next year that will come into fruition within 1 year from now. That is maybe getting created in these upcoming months. Okay, so I will let Spirit guide me to your first deck. They're going to take us here to the Divine Tarot. Oops, I have a card from a different deck in there. All right, so for my pile number 3s, what is a message from their future self that they need to know today that will help them going forward, moving forward? Wow. The Star. I was going to say that too, because she's wearing a crown of stars here. So you are achieving a major dream within 1 year from now. There is some wish, some dream, some manifestation that is on your heart that you've been praying about, that you've been focusing on, visualizing, that you are achieving within 1 year from now. Something wants to be birthed through you. Something wants to come and be created through you. Okay? And you're the person to do this. You are the person to do this. And this is giving me, maybe you're going to be in the spotlight a little bit or well known for something. Okay? But you're definitely someone that people are attracted to and are maybe known for. Okay? And we have the Six of Cups. This could be a dream that you've had for a long time, a dream that makes your inner child very happy. But this is definitely a blessing being given to you. And I feel like it's definitely something that is so close to your heart. So close to your heart. And you're being helped in order to bring this into your path, onto your reality. Okay? And you're the person to do it. You're stepping into that role. All right, we're going to grab a couple more cards from this deck. Wow, right away, justice. Justice is coming through. Balance is here. Karma, okay, your good karma coming through to balance things out in your world. To make sure, and I feel like you might be this person that is very, very fair, because, okay, I want to say the Empress it's Taurus, but it's also Libran energy. Justice is Libra. It's that fair balance. It's the scales, right? It's someone who is trusted with being that, maybe in a community, right? Because you can see both sides always. You're someone who can see both sides of an argument. So maybe you're creating a family, or your dream is to have a family or a child, right? And you're now ready for that because you've reached a new level of balance, or you can be that fair mother or father or person who is, very just in their ruling. They're very, balanced in how they see the world, very nurturing. And yeah, that makes for an amazing parent, right? Especially maybe if you have 2 children, right? The Empress is the mother, and that might not resonate for everyone here. But regardless, it is a creation close to your heart that wants to be born through you, that wants to be manifested into the physical by you. Okay, and you are balanced. Your karma is now balancing out within 1 year from now, so that it is ready. Okay, you are ready. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. Look at that. Wow. You have almost we're only missing the King. On the bottom of the deck, I just wanted to check if the King was there, but you have the 10 of Cups. Look, happy family. If this was something that is on your heart to have a happy family, this is manifesting in your life 1 year from now, okay? Having that beautiful, fulfilling, stable life and a beautiful family where you're overflowing with joy. Just overcome with gratitude, with your beautiful reality that you've created, your beautiful family, okay? And if that's not a family, this is a manifestation, a dream. Whatever is going to make you the most fulfilled in your heart is what you're creating 1 year from now. Look, you're taking the steps. Within this year, you're getting the opportunity to get it. You're getting a blessing, an opportunity to go towards this thing, to actually the go ahead, actually the okay, the new start. So this is all physical, right? So all Pentacles is physical. So you're getting the money, or you're getting the house, or you're getting the place, or you're getting the job. However this lands for you guys, in whatever way you resonate, you're getting the resource needed, necessary, in order for you to bring this down into your physical world, to actually have this dream in your physical. Have it surround you, the stability, okay? You are building that stability, you're getting the opportunity, you're starting it, and you're building it within the next year. And then by next year, you are in that reality. You have fully stepped through and become that person. You are living that life. You have it in your hand. You are in it. Okay? You are it, and you are in it fully. So within the next year, it's you building this. It's you getting the opportunity, the resources, the yes, the approval, the attention, whatever it is to make it happen. You're building it into your dream, into exactly how you want it. You're taking the actions necessary and building the foundation. And then by next year, you have fully stepped into the reality. You have embodied who you need to be, because you have built it from the ground up, and you have it in your hand. Okay? It's a stable thing you have built. You have built this life for yourself. Okay, and for a lot of you, this is going to be a lot of things at once. Maybe your dream is to be a mother or a father and have that family, and also, you know, have a very stable, financially secure life. It's the dream, right? It's the dream, and you're building that dream. You're stepping into that reality. Look, 1 foot, she stepped fully in. Beautiful. Beautiful. Your karma is now, whatever was of the past, it's now balanced out, and it's time for you to receive. It's time for you to have this life. Amazing. Okay, so they want to go to the movie tarot. So, oops, I'm so sorry about that. Let me just fix this. Yeah, I do have a sandbag I bought for this stand, but I need sand. Because when you buy a sandbag, it's just a bag. So yeah, sorry about that. But so this is actually from the deck that your main card was from. So they want to use that now. So what message does the future self of pile 3 need to tell them about their lives 1 year from now? About who they will be, about what it looks like, how they'll get there. Nine of Wands, yeah. This is the difficulty of building this. This is you never giving up on this dream of creating this for yourself. This is the wounded warrior, okay? This is you doing all of the hard work to get yourself there, okay? They're just acknowledging that we see how hard you've worked. Okay, and that it has not been easy. It's not been easy to build, and this has not easily come by. You've sacrificed, you've failed, you've tried again, you've started over, you've done it, and you are finally achieving that. Okay, we see you, we know it's been a struggle. Okay, you deserve this. I feel like your karma from the past is ending, and it's going to finally be your reality. It's going to finally be part of your life, and it's here to stay. And you can be so proud of yourself because you've built it from the ground up. You've built yourself into this person. You've built your life into this beautiful, beautiful picture and this beautiful reality. And you never gave up, and you never lost hope. And because of that, you can receive. You can receive. Oops. Okay, should I take all of these? Yep, okay. Yeah, Knight of Swords. This was pile 1's card. So if you were attracted to pile 1, maybe there is a message in there for you. This is the character from the girl with the dragon tattoo, who's like a very tough person, right? Because she's had a difficult past, a really difficult past, and people have not treated her kindly. And so it's kind of created this dark persona. And it's like built a lot of walls up. And so, but it's also built you into this very, very determined person, right? And the Knight of Swords is very fast energy, okay? It's super fast. So I feel like you're moving towards this in a very, very quick, fast way. And I feel like this is just an acknowledgement of the past, of what you've had to go through, you know, the toughness that you've had to keep with you, the tenacity and the courage, the things you've had to deal with, and never give up. And I feel like finally, and your inner child is going to feel so safe and so happy and so proud that you didn't give up. And I'm going to do the rest of these cards. 3 of Wands. Two of Wands. Wow, look at all the Wands. You have a brand new experience here coming to melt this ice, melt this difficulty or this toughness, these walls. Queen of Pentacles with Laura Croft, your toughness again, right? Your badassness. You're such a badass. And the Tower. You are such a badass with Jules from Pulp Fiction. Okay. There's going to be some kind of event within the next year. So some kind of huge change in your life, some kind of huge expansion. So this could be a new experience coming in for you with the 3 of Wands and the 2 of Wands. Some massive change in your life that's going to be the instigator for this expansion, for this experience to come in. Oh my gosh, I just realized we have the Queen of Pentacles twice. Okay, so this is going to help you build your dream, build your manifestation, gain that stability within your finances, within the dream of your life, right? So getting the job in order to buy the house, getting the recognition for your work in order to move up, in order to buy, in order to make your world a very stable, secure place. Okay, so there's an instigator here. There is an event that is coming in for you quite quickly. All right, quite quickly. That is going to help everything move and expand in the right ways in order for this stability, in order for this building of the physical to help you bring this in, to help this manifest for you. Okay, so if that's more money in order for you to move towards this dream, if that's the job, the yes, okay, if that's the, finding the house or whatever it is. If it's something of the past that needs to go, an old experience that needs to fall away. Okay, there is an instigator here. There is a situation that's going to create the change necessary, shake up the environment, shake up the current foundation. That is bringing in a new experience, new energy, more expansive energy. I mean, maybe for a lot of you, this is moving, okay, moving somewhere new. And it doesn't have to be like across the country, although it could be for a lot of you. This could be you moving into a new place. This could be you moving jobs, okay? But there's going to be something that happens that like maybe forces you out, forces you to move on. And that's the instigator. That's the spark that, right? The spark, the shooting of the gun, right? That allows us to finally make the move into expansion, to go towards the new. That is going to be the foundation for this dream to come through. Okay, that's going to help us build or show us what we're made of in order to bring this through. Beautiful. So a lot of exciting energy coming through within the next year. I feel like this is probably going to happen quite quickly because I think the most of this next year is you building that new life. You stepping into this new reality or, taking the steps towards it. So I feel like this tower, this shakeup, this big change is going to happen quite shortly, pretty soon with the Knight especially. Any more messages? Okay. Pile 3. So what do pile 3s need to know? What other information? Look at that. The worst with the gray cloud. I feel like the worst is over, okay? The worst is now passing you. The worst has already happened, okay? Especially with that 9 of Wands and the Knight. Okay, the worst has already happened and you're already past it. You're already getting past it. And you don't have to fear the worst going forward in your future. There's nothing but love and support and abundance, stability from what you built. You built this yourself. Look at that. Okay, friendly creature. That's cute. I'm gonna get some more. Rebirth. Oops, 1 second. You are having a major rebirth within the next year. Okay. I feel like this is trying to tell you that whatever this tower is, it is for your highest good. You have nothing to fear. The worst will not happen, okay? They're saying whatever is happening, even if it causes you a little bit of fear in the beginning because it's change, right? It might be a big change and there might be a lot of thoughts going through your mind. What if, right? And maybe we're having to purge a lot from the past because so much of our lives are transforming and who we are is transforming on such a huge level. They don't want you to fear the worst, okay? They want you to know that everything that is happening is for the best and that it is a good thing. It is a friendly thing, that you can really look at this as it's helping you. This is something very positive coming in for you, and maybe you're gonna find, really positive friends along the way that are going to help support you through this. To not fear the worst, don't focus on the worst because it's not happening and the worst is already past you. You are being reborn into the phoenix with so much power, okay? With so much power. Look at that home. Yes, you are building this beautiful home. This beautiful, secure foundation for yourself within your life, within your world. Okay, this is not going anywhere. Don't fear the worst. You're gonna find that place. You're gonna find that peace of life and of love and of earth that is yours, and that you can build what it is that you want to build. And maybe this is the foundation that you need in order to build your other dreams, right? Because I feel like this is very connected with other things. And maybe it's connected with building a family. Maybe this is connected with having the space that is secure so that you could work on your creations, so that you can fully step into who you are and your power and manifest and create the life that you've always wanted. Create, the art that you've always wanted to create. Have a workshop for yourself, have a space for yourself so that you can build your dream. Right? For everyone, it's going to be different. It might start with the job or the dream that helps you gain the money in order to get the house, in order to get the stable place for yourself. But so much of your life is changing. Who you are as a person is changing in order to hold this. So the next year, you're going through a massive rebirth and your whole physical reality is changing. And 1 year from now, it is not going to look the same whatsoever in the best way, right? It feels just so good and it's secure, right? And that you can really step out as who you are and who you're meant to be. Step into the light, step out and shine. And I feel like it is connected with some kind of stability in your life, whether that be, monetary, home, having a job or whatever it is, a place, a family. It's going to help you step into that role and have that confidence. All right, so we'll go to one last message for you guys. One last message. Okay, for pile 3, we're going to get an archetype card here. Future self, what do they need to know? Who are they becoming? Wow, healer. You guys are a powerful healer. So you're having this rebirth to step into this role. Okay, it says light attributes, passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit, ability to transform pain into healing. Shadow attributes, taking advantage of those who need help, failing to care for oneself. Okay, so yeah, maybe you need this secure place in order to open a practice, or you're gonna be reborn into maybe discovering or deepening into your healer gifts. Okay, and it allows you, it kind of like helps everything around you in order to gain a stable place on earth, in order to gain stability within your life. But you are a healer in some way or another, whether it's your words, your writings, your hands, the way you create, the way you speak. Okay? Maybe you teach in whatever way. But you are a healer in some way or another. And you are stepping into that role. You are awakening to that purpose, if not already, or deepening into that purpose. And if you already are in this, it's gaining more financial income in order for you to grow and expand this practice, grow and expand what you do, have more stability in that role. Okay, have more confidence. And maybe you can then add on other practices because you have the space now to do it. Something like that. All right. So just so much stability coming in for you guys. It's unbelievable. And it's going to allow you to grow and expand and evolve in new and exciting ways. Okay. So that is what I have for you. My pile number 3 is all about your future self 1 year from now. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss another reading. And please shout out pile 3. Leave a comment and share your story. I would absolutely love to hear about it. What stage of this you're in. Are you coming into it? Are you already in it? Let me know. And if you'd like to know more about your personal situation, you can book a personal reading with me down in the description box. I also provide what's called quantum healing hypnosis, where we can look at, heal, experience anything you have your heart on. We could go into past lives. We can heal from childhood trauma. We can look into the future. We can just discover and meet your guides. We can just connect and see where it wants to take us. So it is really limitless what we can discover and experience together. If you'd like to know more information, you can go to my website or you can email me. Otherwise, I will see you in the next reading. All of my love, pile 3. Peace.